Come on in, Royals fans. Welcome from Kaufman Stadium. Yeah, that's Seth Lugo talking. Yeah, both Olsen, Acuna, like Austin Riley, Murphy, trying to play Austin Alves, second, Ozuna, Money Mike, and then Allen at short. Night starters, Ryan Hill, the Royals, Strider for your Atlanta Braves. Dunk, dunk, bum, bum. Okay. I got two words. No count. No. Because you're still watching me. Come on in. Come on over if you're brand new. Yeah. They faced Warriors faced them up in Atlanta.
The heartbeat's strong, wavering, like the people who keep this most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every
Come on in.
dependability comes standard.
Let me tell you guys, yeah, it's one of that way.
Don't spin the wheels. With more all-wheel drive sedans than you can bet your bottom dollar. Is naturally attraction. Yours, choice. And now, lease a new 2025 Camry for $290 a month. Or lease a new 2025 Coupe for just $69 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com.
Yeah. Once the game comes on, I come on in. A little. You got two wood, you don't count it.
What? Choose one appetizer and two entrees. Applebee's are $2 for $45. New game table symphony boost. With two irresistible sets coming together, you can't help but dance. Smoke away the sniff of water each day. It takes 2 cents to table, right?
No.
New game table symphonies here. What's it?
35, 27 seconds. 12. That one over there, 25. 40.
And they will face Rich Hill. And long career, this will be his 12th appearance against the Braves. In his Royals debut, he had a scoreless first inning at Wrigley Field, but then gave up a couple of unearned runs in the second inning. The Royals made 2 errors and let 2 possible double plays slip away. And the Cubs ended up winning that game 6-9. And you know, these young pitchers not to show any emotion. He was all over the place. That's who he is. He's a real competitor. He's very emotional. You can see it. He wears it. When over to sleep.
Yeah.
But he can get 5, 6 innings again. That would be a beautiful thing. Jason Crawford. Switch hitting left fielder.
Ball.
Away for 1-1. So, what has happened to the Braves? They are 16 games under 500 for the first time since 2017. And the answer to that would be everything. That's Brian Sticker in his 10th season as Braves manager, his 14th year in the organization. Back when he's a player, you can see all the drop-offs on offense. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If you have players underperforming, you have injured players, and one of the big disappointments for the championship so far getting suspended. or 8 games or PEDs at the very beginning of the season. And
Rich Hill.
Strikes out more to get the game. The Royals are +11 above average.
Melendez. Sid Bell. And Gronk.
Well, he made 5 starts, so he played for Pittsburgh. He couldn't face it all, but he'll be fine. Good athlete. Infield at first could become an outfielder. Outfielders, they're trained as an outfielder, how hard time coming in the infield, but preparing for the ball, the speed that I'm not used to. But this kid, this vector player, he's been a nice pickup already. The kid from the you're right. That's so.
Swing and a miss.
He is 1 for 10. Well, curveball has something to do with it. It's hard to hit, especially when you mix in a little fastball. It doesn't look like much, but at 88 to 90, it looks like 95 after that curve. And he's going to throw the arm angles too, different angles.
Lefty and lefty. Strike. Twig.
Sally, that he was getting ready to. What was that? Oh, man. On his throwing hand, watch. Oh, ouch. Oh, man. That's not good. Back to the fingers. No, thank you. Boy.
Yeet.
Incidental contact there on the wrong part of the body.
Yeah, you don't want that.
And now Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's been another issue offensively. They've only had him for 53 games coming back from a knee surgery.
High strike. Come on over if you're watching the Pete McDivitt show. Cunha is on with 2 outs.
Where we want to be, so obviously the Warriors know they got to wait. You can't jump up from this guy. So your best approach against Bill is to.
Hey, Kenneth. Thank you.
Anything that's up and heading, turn on. Hopefully we don't see that. This guy, Austin Riley, he's played in 96 games and is recently off the injured list with an abdominal strain.
One and one.
Braves began the year 0-7, and then they had another 7-game win. Not only are they not in contention right now, they are in 4th place in the National League East. That's into the crowd. 1 ball and 2 strikes. No losing streaks of 5 or more games from 18 through 23. 3 last year, 4 this year. 2 of them have been 7-game losing streaks.
Right on the money. 1, 3, 4. Double play mode. You are out.
More clean, even mama proves up. Make them hard to reach.
So easy.
And with Swift Sweeper Dry, you can trap and lock 2 times more dirt, dust, and hair.
India.
Rules can just push stuff around. Swiffer grabs them, even traps them.
You up?
Swiffer. Please, love it for your money back. reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on this Silverado, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value, plus $5,250 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
Whoa, you don't see that every day.
Mind the business.
I mean, how did that happen?
Mind the business, Billy. That's why we have auto owners. Our agents are there to customize our policy. So when the unexpected happens, we know we're covered. Because minding your business is our business. And that's simple in a sense.
Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you.
Boy, you really got her good.
Yep.
Here's Matt Contreras lined up today against right-hander Spencer Strider. Miguel Garcia is the in the Cleveland series. A couple of walks, a couple of triples, 2 home runs, and 4 RBIs. And he gets a chance to compete against his cousin. All over the way on Jonathan India.
Jonathan India.
Spencer Strider was coming back from elbow surgery.
There we go.
Okay, we got tuned up a little bit. He's got good arm, short, quick arm speed. Coming right at you. Here it is. Look for that. Basically a 2-pitch mix. Try to get you up into the zone like that, but if it comes down thigh high, it's it. You can hit it hard. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He struggled in his first 5. His man was open 5, and his ERA was over 5. And settled in over his last 8.
Ball way upstairs.
He has a very interesting setup. The position. Got little quads. My goodness gracious. Whew. Right field, and we're on for a hit. Good setback right there. You're going to generate no question that here's his pitcher.
4-seamer slider curve change.
Look at the numbers on the slider. You can't get that on the curve.
165 on the slider. 91 miles an hour on the curve. You can't hit both. If any of you know this, well, I'm gonna go eat some dinner. I'll be right back. The stream's gonna still be going live, but you'll still be hearing that thing. Bobby Witt Jr. up to the plate. Up in the sky. 1 away. Football, Harrison, Matt Olson, LB, Austin Riley, and Sean Murphy behind the plate. Well, I'm going to go get some good. I'm going back in a bit. Kenneth, if you don't mind just watching the chat. Vinny bunts. Fouls.
Not bad. He didn't read too soon, but he did read a little bit quick because you want to get that ball down first. And I forgot to mention, now that we're all hanging on the edge of our seats, the Braves, to brag on their defensive war, are plus 64 in defensive runs. That's number 1 in the game. So you're going to really get you can get to him. See if then you find a hole. drove in one of the 2 runs in the first inning yesterday. He had 62 for the year. We referenced the old saying, you can have bad pitching and good defense. That describes the Braves. But you can't have bad defense and good pitching. They made big steps forward defensively while they have struggled on the mound. A lot of that has to do with injury. And they struggled at the plate. But their defense has been much better this year compared to last year. That's why those 3 elements you're talking about, pitching, defense, timely hits, you've got to have consistency in all of those to win, to be above 500. You don't get all that together. You're not 500. It was offensive because of the earlier, now they're getting closer to 500 because of the strong pitching and defense. And he pulls it into the right field corner, and you can tell by his follow through that he was out in front. And this has a lot to do with the Braves' pitching problems this year. These are pitchers that are on the 60-game injured list. And that would Chris Sale was the actually Cy Young winner last year. And his injury was the result of hitting to the ball on the infield and cracking a rib. Oh, on that great, fundamentally super play. I wanted to take that and show you. He made a perfect play right at the chest, but I didn't know it hurt. We got used to that. But it was perfect. I don't know if that's the one. Right up to the point until he broke a rib. I remember the play like that. That's all they do, and that's what you want. You gotta compete against a guy like this. He's really good. So here's what all those injuries add up to the Braves pitching staff last year. They had the best ERA in the league, 9th. I mean, best starter CRA this year. From 2nd to 10th in bullpen. And started the state hit hard, but right to Harris. And is out number 2 with India at first base. You mentioned Stringer's legs, and most players today, they rarely have more happy. But we talk about power pitchers, how much of that comes from the leg. We talk about, well, this guy's got a great arm. That's true, but the true power comes from the legs and the because he to the same tailor that you use when you were playing. I knew that when Steve how big his legs are. I can't have bird legs like that is. But you're right. The great Popsy, the Hall of Famer, strong around, big. See, it's in the deep right center field, and it doesn't quite get there. Here comes Jonathan India around third. He was looking forward to watch once again. He has such a short, quick swing. It's beautiful. It's not an over swing. It's a nice, beautiful swing. If you look at these 600, jumps off your back. He can quite rear off the wall and shoot off the wall. Jason, another really, which is beautiful, getting 46. Outside the Salvador Perez. And you know, his cousin, he was on that ball with Kenny Jr. He wanted to catch that ball the worst way. But he couldn't. He hit it too far. To the Masabi. And Strider will throw his 20th pitch on a hot Cuban night. You love that. If you're a Royals, you're really Royals so far early. Acuna Jr. is one of the best arms in the world. No question. Four-seamer again. I told you, look it up. That's what they're doing. The Royals are looking up here. Still good. Was this directed toward the opposite? Yeah, he went his finger. You can't get me. It's on the 63rd, Rick. I would think this would be one of the nights when Mike Hill doesn't want to be the designated hitter and have a chance to take a hit away from his cousin. Maybe he can get through the game, so what are we going to do? He said, there it goes. Can't get it. Doubled over his head and beat his throw to the plate. He had no chance to go out there and see it. However, Waddle Acuna Jr. gave one of the greatest flat-footed throws I've ever seen in a past week. From the right field corner, Bo Jackson was on the fly to get out that third. It was just a sight to see the talent in the band. There it is. I'm not sure who's running the bed. I'd be embarrassed. Didn't try. But basically, he didn't go ahead. Like a kid, all of a sudden he gets tempted. That was good. But that happened because that brought back memories of a beautiful winning game, Parker. And we'll be able to ship all of those highlights and brought back all the great throws from right field. It was really special. Yes, sometimes in this series, sometimes in series, we're going to show you Frenchie's highlights. You broadcast it to the Braves. There was he making right field. Oh, I can't wait to show you. I saw him right here. Frenchie, you've never seen these highlights. Okay, we're going to show right now. Why not? Check it out. Have it fun. Watch this out. Really looks like Canada loaded up. What should have been a base hit for right field. They're going to shoot right. Some Frasers are going to continue to battle and struggle. That throws some really good throws, but I know he's known for his arm is out there. He should have sent the shape of those with one. Honest, I mean, are we still the first inning? I mean, the Royals are just competing like they dream about. 28 pitches now from Strider, and number 9 having the Frasers out of a huge lead. He's winning. And Fraser is a small wall to get raised to the base. Also, just there in time. So 20 pitches for Strider, 75 for the Royals, and 2 runs.
I'm obsessed with getting super cleans, and I just had to find out what makes them smell so amazing. Turns out it's more than perfume and laundry scientists. Then, 3 times the Febreze freshen and 4 times the CBD color, which explains why I'm not the only one looking at it. I have absolutely it smells so good. Yeah, you really gotta smell this.
Just for you, who more oxygenated than any other burger. You didn't bet your bottom dollar. We're strong. Because we can make that chicken. Yours, so yours to the hands. And then you think it's going to do. 35 Camry for $299 a month. Or lease a new 2025 Prius for $269 a month. Toyota. There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability becomes standard.
No qualified buyers get 0% APR on this Silverado, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value, plus $5,250 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
Stadium. This was the value of Chris Blumenthal we were feeling for somebody I didn't know they were really out for the University of University of Kansas. That's a major report coming from the media today that you could tell something wasn't like Saturday. Four walks to start the game. I knew I was going to be out for a little bit, just didn't know how long. The optimistic side of Blumenthal, he said, it's an opportunity to get physically better, mentally better, have a normal off season. So they're not expecting surgery, lots of guys, he said, can't do about this year. He was able to get him through the Kansas the All-Star campaign that he had. Now the question, guys, becomes the need for starting pitching. We hear over and over again, year after year, whether they have stacked rotation or not. This was a team that had Kyle Wright, that looked Marsh. Those guys are not. Now suddenly, Redmond's going to hit this back next month. The Redmond coming back soon. Moving out for the year and talking to J.J. McCollum, said they would love to go out there. They're hoping to go out and getting another piece for the rotation. Yeah, good time winning, but can they go out there and get someone? Like Michael Lorenzen last year. Easier said than done, J.J. McCollum told me. He said they're open before the injury. They're even more open to it now. They certainly have the ability to go and shoot for many guys like that. It's still a bunch of superstars. More a lot of teams that need something just like the Royals do. Now, why not the man? It's pretty best. Yeah, you are. Let's start the movie. No question. Really, a second thing for him. And on the other side, it's good to watch your team compete, and you're not a hunter. So how much painful it is to watch the guys start, two outs. And he's having a down year. And 219 in 104 games. So what was going on? And watching the former hitter of Kenneth Sizer with the Mariners, the brothers. Who's the city that well? Obviously, no, it's not that over. And that gives me coincidence. And you have to measure it though, because that's the truth. But there are a few different reasons that they haven't reached their expectations this year. Maybe they're trying too hard. That's not wrong. Usually, soft tossing lefties, you can get a lot of action on the ground balls to the left side of the infield. And that too feels like the upset on the mountain. They were successful either. But right-handed hitters are on the front of those very balls. So, lefty was much nicer than what you said about Chris Young a few years ago. When he was pitching for Seattle. He eventually pitched for us a couple of years after that. It was a moment that I'll tell you, I'll never use the analogy again because I never heard better feelings. You know, Chevy was in the game before. It's big and strong and just throw hard each route. You get frustrated that goes 90 miles an hour. And you're saying, you get frustrated. Because here, you go back to the dugout and you go, that guy, he's got pause. He's got nothing. Pause is not good work for him. So I'll be a broadcaster. I'm not in a moment. I went back in over in the locker room. The Americans it was. Chris Young was in the training room, and I said, "How was your first mistake?" Yeah, hey Chris, that's a short. I didn't mean it. If you heard me say it, I didn't mean directly. I just was trying to explain it to you. What did you say? I said that hitters go back to the dugout sometimes and we start running. Hey, he's got nothing. He's got pause. His eyes lit up, and he went, "What?" He said that about me. Whenever I feel like I lost the player, I'll go and talk to him. And tell him I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just shared. And he goes, "I can't believe you said." Anyway, he was not happy with me. He let me know. I told him I was sorry. So I did. But I should have kind of said that. I should have went in there. Then he pitched for us the next year. We had a chance to talk about it. But he's that great. 2-1 on Marcelo Ozuna. I'm sure he's heard his name 100 times at least. Or trade rumors. The Braves 60 games under 500, and this is the last year of his contract. He's looking for a hand back. And he's had a down year. But how many times have you seen a guy like Marcelo Ozuna having a down season with one team, and it's like a brand new life, and they get traded at the deadline and go to a contender? A lot of times, more times than not. It's new life. Who's Rollins? That's it works. 70 miles an hour is outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Obviously, the weather, the sweat running down their arm. You can see him shaking his hand and getting sweat all day before spring. It's got to happen. That box back forward back around. Albies was my one. 1-3-2 pitch with 2 outs. And Tom Goodwin, the pitch game, reminded him that going back to all the play, and part of that time with the Royals was he had 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. We needed to be going. And that is getting high. And 2 outs, and the Braves get walks. Well, that's essentially all Kansas City Honda.
Now's the time for a quick deal on a new Honda. It's your local Kansas City Honda. Let's do it.
Michael Harris hitting .228 for the year, but he's 11 for his last 19. And had a huge series against the Rangers. So those are his numbers during a 5-game hitting streak. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 series with Texas. He basically hit for the cycle twice in 8 hits. 2 singles, 2 doubles, 2 triples, and 2 home runs. And he gets it on the ground at IndyCar. Yeah, gets it on the 2 walks.
Dear old radio station, when it's raining, it's not raining seconds. When the obstacles are ahead, and the terrorists, it's orange. Toyota trucks. Right now, looking at the badge, come to SR5, $199 or get 1.99% the other 72 months on the My group is going to do that.
There's a reason Shetty is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country. For them, only America's most dependable truck too. They had their Chevy truck like every driver, and the ability comes standard.
Well qualified buyers get 0% APR. Plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value. Plus $250 total cash allowance for cruise ship.
Your home is your happy place until you come back to bad mode. Use Febreze plug-in with safe-defined technology. It has a microchip that alternates sensitive odors with noticeable freshness. It even reminds you that you're so you can always be sure that your home smells fresh and clean for up to 50 days. Enjoy the freshness of the Febreze plug-in.
For daily fantasy sports, grab your lineup. Any day you compete for a chance to win big cash prizes all season long. Download the FanDuel Fantasy app to get started. On Randall Pritchett, who was 1 for 4 in Royals debut yesterday. To short. And it's a long throw away. 108 off the bat. Yeah. Well struck. Let me tell you, this guy's fundamentals are off the charts. Watch his feet. He's getting back up. Okay? Now he tackles the ball and gets to the forward. And he throws a really serious arm. And look back at it. See how he uses his feet to help the there? Right over the top. Nice routine play. By NJ Evans. Nick Allen came over from the A's in a trade this past offseason after coming through the Oakland organization. And all by himself, he is 18 outs above average. He's never been much of a hitter. But I remember reading about him when he was called up for the first time, and he was given a defense rate of 80. Ball. So Melendez on 3 pitches. The way that players are scored as far as their abilities is a 20 through 80 grade. You are major league all-star talent. Very few players get actual 80. That's how he was rated. Coming out of college, 80 on defense. That's great. Very easy. The chip was rated 80 in his school. Two down to Kyle Isbell. No balls, 2 strikes. One scored 2 in the first inning. He threw 29 pitches. Giving up an RBI throw. And the RBI single to Salvador Perez. And now he's got 2 quick outs. He's 7 pitches. He figured out some of those pitches were working. And 2. That ball in the middle of it. And it looks like he's getting ready to fly that ball. That's a that's one that tight. We get a picture online to prove they were. Still 0-2 on Isbell. Here's a good swings. That's what you want. Stay shit. And the guy throws a good hard fastball. It's like a little punch. You do it. It's like we walk right up to. Well, see that. This 46 run salary same swing. It's 6-3. He did not swing. Strider's big year was 2023. He was an all-star. He went 20-5. And had a Braves record 281 strikeouts. But then he had surgery on his elbow in 24. And was still coming back from that. Coming into this year, injured his hamstring. And in that season, when he struck out 281, he set a major league record. Getting to 200 strikeouts that season, the fastest in history as far as hitting. Throw that hard, you can spin that ball like you can. Go under. Three balls, two strikes. He has missed upstairs with his fastball several times in the first 2 innings. He was a fourth-round pick of the Braves, only because he was recovering from Tommy John surgery. So that was the second major operation on his right elbow. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes on his belt. So the reason, he loosened up, but he didn't all the attacks with foul balls because those pitches look really good. And he's walking to stay on top of them, unless it down a little lower. And then go to the foul balls away and end up 11 foul balls already. Just the second inning. That's really good for the Royals. Keep it up. You want to wear him down, keep that book down. So up this time, Strider, that's catching. Olsen, John Murphy. That's not going very well. We're going to try to spin one here. And it's got that was a 10 pitch play appearance. You mentioned all the film also. And 9 with 3 strikes. Wow, Strider's mind. He was right on the edge. And Royals' first time in the order was a taxing one for Strider. He needed 44 pitches to get to the order on time. It's better than what that is. Just trying to find yourself in the pitch is a better pitch to hit. Here's it on the way. It came back from 0-2. Alex Newell, good coach. He's got a couple of offers, Joe Jones and Tony Green. And these guys work harder and harder than any other coach in baseball. That's amazing. They're always hitters. They get 9 hitters plus the 4. And they're not always on. Matter of fact, they struggle earlier in the season. These defenses continue to stay positive. Reinforcement, talk to them about how good they are. Give them a little bit of time. Stay through the process. All these positive words that help these guys go up there and produce. And the truth of the matter is that what they can do is prepare the hitter for the game, but they're not in the box with the hitter. It's up to the hitter. Once they stand in the batter box. 3 balls, no strikes. 20 years ago, they had 400 years. I don't know how that worked. They put a lot of work on that guy. But that was a each team, that's more like similar pitches. And this has become a long game for Strider. He got a knockout and a strikeout on 3 pitches. And back-to-back walks. And here comes pitching Rick Kranitz, making sure that Strider holds it together before he faces Bobby Witt Jr. And this is the perfect time for a message from Riley House.
Free ball, KC. Shop on ways to Royal Style on your favorite breaks and throwback discounts. Riley House is here for everything.
Well, things like this, and you have a start like this, you still a whole bunch of pitches, come away from 58 and 2 innings. The position question you should build is but it's still water, looking on water here, whether you do this for the next couple days. So that you lose their focus when this happens, and this is good for our team, I'm sorry. So you get very little words, look at him in position on the last one. He's looking for the fly. He flied out to center field in his first at bat. Sliders in for a strike. Strider had 2 outs. Pitching. Then he was 0-2 on the strike. So it's probably a 2 on Junior. Just missed up and away. Even if the Royals don't score in this inning, they will have forced Strider to throw over 50 pitches in the first 2. And that's a call. He missed the target. Strider threw 24 pitches in the 2.
It's military. For 50 years, Bill of Life has been here. Legendary stories.
I forgot to wash my windshield.
Just wait again. I had it down inside. Open up to the box. You saw close down.
With odor blocker for all day freshness. Smell unstoppable.
Oh my.
I chose auto owners. We work together to get the right vendors. When the unexpected happens, you have your covered. Sure, you wait. Ask your independent agent if auto makes sense for you. Everybody hates that. She's all the food she loves. She starts herself walking and still can't lose weight. Beth has an unfair
Yeah.
the breakthrough health and weight loss shake. This is the colors. Lose weight and only the better.
Good enough in Royals.
Steady blood sugar levels and it's very bad friendly. Almost help you lose double weight for your diets. We like that. Unfair weight loss advantage with Almazad. Go online now to get started with Almazad.
And you can support the foundation and win big for a good cause. Right now, the pot share $40,000, and we'll play now with this Wednesday afternoon game. Wilson.com/5050 on line or on one of the ushers here at Kaufman Stadium. 2-0 Royals on RBIs from Garcia and Selby. And from Nick Allen.
Strike on Nick Allen.
Excellent defensive shortstop.
Hit well, but foul ball in the left field.
Miguel walked 2 with 2 outs in the second inning. He got out of it. He did not allow a run, but you could see the competitive fire. And he was walking
Sorry about that, folks.
I don't know what
Hey, please. Sit down, man.
Sorry, but you're going to go.
Yeah, go.
That's not very good. But that was his Well, he knows it doesn't do him any good to argue. He doesn't want to get thrown out of the game, so the best he can do is just wave it off and kick it out. One ball strike on Jurickson Kopar. Ball 1-2. Rich Hill first faced the Braves 19 years ago. Look at some of those names. 2 balls, including Jeffrey Cooper. And John Smoltz was in the lineup back when the pitchers were hitting. Wow. This is his 12th appearance and 10th career start against the Braves. And he's 5-0. Grichuk makes the play in the backfield corner. And they're 2 down. Third inning. In 2005. And what he did for Royals, he had a regional record with his 14th team, Edward Jackson. And in the middle of that, he had to recreate himself. And he spent some time in an independent league during that long major league journey. That will get away from it. Matt Olson. It was 2015. Rich Hill was in the minor leagues with the Nationals, and he was released. And so he was not ready to be done yet. And he played in an independent league, the Atlantic League, 10 years ago. And then he signed on with the Red Sox. A walk for 2 down. And it goes third. 21 mid-league season. He is the oldest in Royals history. And at 45 years, 130 years old. And since he made his big league debut, almost 5,000 players have made big league debut. So interesting. The Royals have him out there, not as a problem, dog and pony show. Yeah, exactly. He's going to be a good game. The Royals are in it to win. I'm sitting out there just for a pop show. I hear he competes, and he's tough. That's the tough. Indeed, in the left center field. And Ronald Acuna Jr. ties the game. Yep, that's the ball right in the middle. Yep, you look at here, 89 is a pretty good pitch to hit. He's got to hit Sonny right there, but he got that one. That's for sure. Right, just straight up as he runs around the base. It's interesting. He's a character. 468 feet. That just is frustrating as the home run for Rich Hill with a walk on 4 pitches to Matt Olson. Going into that plate appearance, Matt Olson was 1 for 11 with 6 strikeouts against Rich Hill. So he wanted to make Olson put the ball in play with numbers like that. But instead, Acuna gets a shot and ties it up. Over off of his ankle. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Austin Riley. India backhands. And that is the 5-2 to the bottom of the 3rd.
Americans, we can do anything we want, except one thing. We just can't stop being American. Nothing stops America, and nothing stops Ram.
Auto Owners insures your small business because it isn't small to you.
Auto Owners thinks the more you protect, the more you should save. Auto Owners pays what they owe without any hassle. That's simple human sense. That's simple human sense.
That's simple human sense. Dear Triathlon, let's splash through rocky rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs. Toyota is the #1 retail brand for 13 years in a row. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
I always ask you for favors. Just the other day, someone offered to buff my grass with a deal on the roof. I said, thanks, I'm good. Then that's all the healthycharities.com. Members get up. I was there, placement will start. We had to clean up those hotels.com. Members save up to 20%, hundreds of thousands of hotels.
Finally, Acuna Jr. ties the game. Thanks, folks.
Elementary school shooting in Texas. And since then, she's served the community through annual events, reaching over 500 families. Think of all those kids that are happy with those toys. Saying, great work, you got a great future ahead of you, and thank you for helping others. It's 1 year and that great legacy. Congratulations. Keep it up. Not very high and Strider makes the catch in top territory. So, might automatically qualify him for a gold glove this year. But he had company of those. Michael Garcia with 1 out. And the head-to-head with his cousin, Ronald Acuna, has a slight edge. With a run scored and 2 RBIs, Michael had a run scored and 1 RBI, and the Royals 2-run first. And he's picked it up after a slow first couple of weeks of July. And continues to have difficulty getting his fastball down. And Michael is going to stun you by something. Look at that. Is that what it was? That's right. Let's see what that looks like again. Look at that thing. How many balls here? Is that a drone? I don't know. Look at that. Oh! Oh! I'm opening this shirt. You take one. 7 to 28, Bill now back at bat for Bill. Look at that, he's spanked it. Bill, center back taking time. Well, way to go. Okay, well, let's keep it on the block. Nice job. So we're going to say, yeah, let me see you do that. See somebody react like that very often. I don't know if that's what we are. It was a loud crack, which hopefully means it got some of the elbow guard. Six times Sally's been hit. You know, that it still hurts, but it's a good thing it hit the guard. Yeah. And sometimes, whether you have an elbow guard on or not, just the spot around the elbow there, you know, the so-called funny bone, and his hand, you can feel the arm numb. They're trying to flex, make sure it's all right, and maybe at the same time, not all hit batters are created equally. And pitcher like Spencer Strider, you can pitch inside, and sometimes he can hit the batter. And most pitchers don't want to know that emotion from the mound because it's okay for the hitter not to know whether they can do that or not. But when it's out there for Perez in Kansas City, you can tell Strider feels, yeah, he doesn't feel money to let something you know, hey man, I'm sorry. Watch his immediate reaction. That's what I'm talking about.
That was it in the white field. 2 years, I'm like, I catch you. Yeah. 2 hours. First third. 2 on, 2 off. You're on the third. Bottom three, bottom three, bottom three.
He came up right in his right side after he made that long throw to third base.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to do it. And he has a slow roll to Allen, who figured it easier to second base.
2-2. Let's go. If you're watching that video, come on over. Hey, welcome in to the Shady Lane Homes LLC YouTube channel. Long button. Welcome in. My name, well, that's the name of the channel. My real name is Patrick. Who started this channel? I do baseball. I do shorts on building. I'm trying to do a building sports community together. Trying to push the algorithm. I do this for fun. All I ask is two things. You hit that like button, tells YouTube you're doing a damn good job. And hit this thing down here called the subscribe button. We got 266 subscribers. Let's keep it going. Our next goal is 270.
Incoming. With Dr. Crush, you can apply for 99% of greasy rhyme in half the time. Oh my gracious, look at you go! Yeah, don't power washes with me. It absorbs grease with 3 clean user, removing it 5 times faster. Ooh, for big sale. And power wash can replace multiple cleaning products. Full recovery! Because that's got pain.
All right, I'm gonna go back to
At Kauffman Stadium in San Diego, back at Kauffman Stadium for a number of years. Much about the trade deadline and all the rumors out there, players ignoring that. And Seth Lugo may not be on social media, but he is fully aware of it. After the press conference today in his clubhouse, he said to me, he wanted to be here talking to general manager JJ Piccolo about it. And JJ said this came up a couple of weeks ago and they started talking. And this was a situation, yes. Seth could have gone out there and had a lot more money in free agency. The Royals could have gone out there and traded for him. And talking to JJ after the news conference about the move today, he said, yes, we could have traded him. We could have been able to acquire some talent for him. It would not have been equivalent to what is a retro. But then you have to go out there and re-sign him again, and you're trying to compete with every team in baseball. That means you're going to contend and compete against somebody in the Yankees and Dodgers, whoever the Cubs brother might be. So it's a fair deal, one that worked on both sides. They had that initial talk a couple of weeks ago, and then over the weekend, the Sunday, this past weekend, right before the Royals got back there after the Cubs, they said, look, JJ told them, this is going to pick up. Trade talks, all the trade stuff is going to pick up. Not saying that he's going to trade him or not, but things are about to start to pick up to another level. Both sides want to get the deal done. They got the deal done. They can put it there on both sides. We're going to tell Monty and I in the pregame show today. We love being here in Kansas City. They have lived in New York, in Manhattan. They have lived in San Diego. And he said, it's only about 8 hours before I grew up in Louisiana. It feels like all that. Yes, indeed, Goldie, thank you. This is a really wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Because you're going to win a championship with pitchers like him. And the fact that they count on. And, whenever a pitcher or a hitter gets waived that kind of money, and you'll take it, just like in the offseason, that's a bad deal. Okay? You never know, lifetime guaranteed. You never know when that guy's going to come on a parking lot, buy you the car again, though. Take the money. Be happy that he is. Sorry about the analogy, but that's the truth. Then he get your money at the flat week, I saw right away. Take it. Take the whack you up. Assassinate you again. No, it's a car race. We don't have control of all that stuff, so I'm happy for him. And it's he loves it here, and we all do. It's a happy place.
Yeah. Walk them.
It's the fourth walk given up by
Yeah.
the chill and on for the they're set grass sitting on the greener. And winning is important, making as much money as you can in the short period of time that you're a player is important. But you bet your money up to know that perfectly happy here. With their family. And they go elsewhere, thinking that grass is greener somewhere else. And then they come back every time again with a new team, and we hear it over and over again. Wow, man, I didn't realize I did that.
Strike three. Shut down, Sonny.
Same about the walk that beats him wide open for him. Right when the season was over last year. Stay here in Kansas City, you think about all the places where he's pitched.
Right to India. Safe.
all of you all are 1, 2, 3 hour idiot. People will do your quick enough, but you know, you run like that, catch it, you don't put up. Marcelo Ozuna.
Marcel Ozuna.
You know, pregame show, when we interviewed Seth Russell, said, you know, I do it. People speak to me like I'm their friend, I'm their neighbor. Don't necessarily know who I am, but they speak. And that's not like a lot of the states in the country. Is all the way back, and it will not stay in. And that's the way it's set in 2-1 home run with a walk involved in the end. And they lead 4-2.
They lead 4-2.
Good balls are the easiest balls to hit on the court.
Ozuna.
That spin is overhand right here. Okay, that's middle. It's an overhand spin. When the hitter hits the back underside of the baseball, it accelerates the spin. And an easy swing like that, that's all you need. The ball takes off. He's hit many of those Ozuna has. That's 14th of the year. Line to Pitty. On a sinking line drive from Harris.
4-2 your score. Ball upstairs.
Nick Allen.
Top of 4.
Call third strike on a pitch that was
On oil. Strike right there. Two balls, one strike.
At this point in his career, Mitchell is going to be dependent on the aggressiveness of the opponent. Because he's going to be around the edges of the strike zone. Not going to throw a lot of pitches right down the middle. And that's high for walk number 5. And this is to the number 9 hitter, batting at 226. And that gets to the top of the order, Jared Profar, and also results in a phone call down to the bullpen. Here's a message from Minsky's Pizza. Eat well, live better. Minsky's. They've had 4 runs, 3 hits, a single, and a couple of 2-run home runs. And then they've had 5 walks in 3 2/3 innings. Profar struck out in the first inning and flied to
Profar. Ball inside. 2-0.
And it's Taylor Clark.
Taylor Clark starting to get loose.
With Mitch Stetter going over the hitters that are coming up in the lineup. And talking through some scouting reports at the same time. And now it's 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
He's not an excuse maker. He's spent 21 years in the majors. You're a guy. But he's lost his command. That one was on. 4 straight pitches. He's not the only one either. You know, Spencer Strider, he's struggled with his command too. Most you could have a lot to do with it. And I would think if Rich Hill could have one do-over tonight, it would have been Matt Olson in the third inning. There were 2 outs and nobody on base. And Olson walked on 4 straight pitches. So he drops his arm and comes in.
Strike right there.
How about that? And Matt Olson had been 1 for 11 with 6 strikeouts against Hill. But he walked on 4 pitches, getting Acuna to the plate. And he had a 2-run home run. Two balls, 1 strike. Two and two.
2 and 2.
Two rate base runners by way of a walk. And Olsen hits it back to Hill. So that makes him 1 for 12 against Rich Hill. And Jr. left us yet. But the break at 2 on the 2 double bonus.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do it. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver,
Yeah.
and the bill becomes standard.
Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on this Silverado, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value, plus $5,250 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
Dear sharp curves, don't spin your wheels. With more all-wheel drive sedans than you ever owned, you can bet your bottom dollar we're sharper than ever. Because men love traction. Yours, Toyota sedans. Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
You ready to meet the latest addition to the family? The money we saved us with auto owners helped make it all possible. It's the best thing that's happened.
Excuse me?
They're best thing. They're best thing. Auto owners office of Verizon.
Come on in,
Oranges.
everybody. Hey, if you want to not be give it to them. Come on in.
That's it.
By the way, do me one goddamn favor.
Check this out.
Press that like button. Hit that sub. Too many goals. Oh yeah. Got to bring you guys back on camera. Oh yeah.
The city Honda dealers. And by Menards, take big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. And Jim Melendez puts down a good bunt. And it just goes foul before it hits the bag. Well, you can't get a better touch than that. As a punter, you wanted to either stay fair or go foul. So you hit the shot. If you went towards the pitcher, he took you out. So that's a really good punt. And his third baseman are taught and catchers on a bunt over there. As soon as it goes foul, grab it, swipe it away because it could hit a spike mark and kick back to the line. You don't see it as much now, but when you played, watch a third baseman track the ball and it would go down and you just swipe it to get it out of the way. You got to roll it toward the third base dugout. Knock it out. Lifted to left field. And Profar is there for out number 1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Remember when Kevin Seitzer on the turf got down on his knees and tried to blow it foul? That's a classic highlight. And the other one, too, was it Lenny Randall was the other one who The same as ever. Trying to go on a turf infield, getting down on their knees and trying to blow the ball out. So Allen backhands. Gets the out against Isbell.
Gets the one against Isbell.
Before Isbell walked his first time up. Strider gave up 2 in the first inning. And there were 2 outs and nobody on in the second. He walked 2, but got out of that by retiring Bobby Wood Jr. Then he worked around a double and a hit batter in the third. And now 2 outs and nobody on to Jonathan India.
Jonathan India.
Single for the off the first inning.
I've actually seen Bobby Wood Jr. up close and in person.
Walked in the second. Oh, 2.
All into the count.
One ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two and two.
2 and 2.
Strider's already had some issues with high pitch counts. He threw 104 pitches in 5 innings in his last start. India hits it very high to left field, but right at Profar.
Right at Profar.
That is a 9 pitch inning.
That is a 9 pitch inning.
Here comes Taylor Clark.
Here comes Taylor Clark.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on this Silverado, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value, plus $5,250 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
Running a business gives me enough to deal with, like video meetings. No, you're muted. You're muted. Getting trapped by this guy.
Tumbling through the bushes and bang, boys and ivy. All up and down my arm. My mom said it's gonna be a rough summer.
Be filing an insurance claim. And luckily, Auto Owners makes it easy. They pay what they owe without any hassle. That's simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Game night Friday. You in?
Dear Triathlon, let's splash through rushing rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs.
Right now, lease a new 2025 Land Cruiser for $499 a month. Or lease a 2025 RAV4 for $349 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
The average dog only lives to be 10. At the farmer's dog, we don't think that's long enough. That's why our food comes in personalized portions. Because a dog at a healthy weight can live a longer, happier life.
Sally took one to the elbow from Spencer Strider. Okay. Looked like it hurt him a lot. Hit him on his pad. One of those little mosquito bites. So the captain's been with the big stuff on the bulldog. And Taylor Clark has come on the pitch with the India. Wiley and Murphy coming up. Acuna single in the third inning, and then hit one of the longest home runs of his career in the third.
Taylor Clark replaces Rich Hill. In there for strike.
468 feet. fifth longest of his career. On the ground, the junior. The Cookie Junior leading mid. Hey, kudos to that little guy in the first row of the mountain seats. It's not typically an area where you think you're going to end up with a souvenir, but he brought his love. All just landed right in his lap. Longest home run of Acuna's career was 495 feet.
Yeah. Come on.
Not too many people with this first thing. This is a year-long cardboard finisher.
I'm about to try.
It is the longest of Welcome City this year by a foot. This was 469 feet. But if that's not a 500-foot home run, to the top of the Royals Hall of Fame on the fly. Riley is out. And there is no such thing as a 500-foot home run. That's what I thought. Landed up there just below the gold Hall of Fame letters. Poke. Caglione has the longest Royals home run this year. It's 466 feet.
Hang on, folks, I got glass.
Sean Murphy.
Only one of the sound.
Hit the 6'4", 215. He's got Big Daddy's fastball cutter slider kick. Two. Freddie's working hard, watching ball, ability on base. Murphy has spent some time on the injured list. He had a broken rib after getting hit by a pitch in spring training. Now into the crowd. Three, two. Strikes him out. So he would score, gets the Braves in order.
Mopping is hard work, but I thought it was the only way I can get my floors truly clean. And then I tried the Swiffer Power Mop and realized that I can get cleaner floors without the extra work. It has a built-in solution that breaks down dirt on contact, and it has hundreds of strips for away city messes, even for grout pots. Power Mop Plus, it's 360-degree slow and things up along baseboards and even behind the toilet. So pitch the bucket and all the hard work that comes along with it with the Swiffer Power Mop.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
No qualified buyers get 0% APR on this Silverado, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value, plus $5,250 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
Here on Bridges, when the dream is moving when obstacles are ahead, when the turf is hostile, and fire is trust. Right now, he's not coming back to come to SR5 if you let him know. Or get 1.99 for the other 17 months.
Being brave isn't about being different. It's about being yourself. We might not need more people in the way. But it's hard to have a little presence in the people. Hopefully there's a magical playoff and World Series moment in Junior's career as a Royal. But to this point, that's what the statue will be. And between home and first base, we realize they were wrong. That 98 of scoring most guys have a jam shot. They can't barrel that, but he did. And it was a long shot, if I recall. It was still a foul balls leading up to that. To this point, he is Spencer Strider's biggest out. Going to be out of play. The Royals had a 2-0 lead. And the bottom of the second inning with 2 outs and nobody on. Strider walked Lisbon. And then he walked Jonathan India, getting Junior to play with 2 on, 2 out. And got looking at a fastball. So 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes with Constantino and Garcia coming up. Strider coming up a 9-pitch, 1-2-3 4th inning after laboring for most of the first 3 innings. 96 miles an hour, snap away. Yeah. He has the highest whiff percentage, swing and miss percentage on breaking balls in the major leagues. And fastball shot back with so far tonight. He has struck out 2, and both of those have been on call 3rd strikes. He's having a tough time putting Junior away here. This will be pitch number 9. When you throw 2 pitches, you know, they're sitting on that fastball. That's because of all the foul balls. I mean, the foul balls. Look at this. Hawkins sits that back here. Pitch comes with it. What? Wrong. Cookie makes a catch one away. Here's a message from UND Private Wealth.
Should I get more nachos?
Then he is lined to center and fouled out to Mr. Strider. In between home plate and third base, and just wasn't high enough for the catcher Murphy to get underneath it. So Strider came running over and made the catch. Still in the left center for Dylan Harris. Makes the catch. 2 down. Low that high whip rate with his breaking balls. And he's not getting much of that tonight. I would imagine that Strider and Richard will not use the weather as an excuse, but both of them had some issues committing their breaking balls tonight on a hot, sweaty night in Kansas City. Not bad as a crew you want to make this play. Knowing that Garcia has already turned a single into a double. And he's on with 2 outs. And that's his third hit. Beautiful. Couple of nice line drives to the gotta love that. Right in front of his nest. He knows it. You can see it. Now, Acuna Jr. He said, I'm going to get that ball in. He might try to go for second. This is Freddie Fermin's first at bat. Sally drove in a run in the first inning, and he was hit on the left elbow. Strider in the third and stayed in the game, but did not come out for defense for the fifth. Sean Murphy, Braves catcher, is above average, having thrown at 30% of base runners. Garcia, he's looking for his 20th steal. 19. They're come 9 times, but it's not a bad idea. Why not? Still in position. On your screen really shows you how when a runner is deep in the base path, taking his lead, it will give you the illusion that his lead is bigger than it is. And that's what you're trying to do to Strider. See, it's not necessarily in the baseline directly between first and second base. He is on the right field side of the baseline by a few strides. And from the pitcher's angle, which is pretty close to what we're showing you, it gives the impression that his lead is bigger than it is. So when you move in, even with the bag, the lead is shorter. It's a little easier to get there. He's running, and Freddie swings and misses, and that is the end. Runner scores to the bottom of the fifth, and it's trail 4-2.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do it. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on this Silverado, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value, plus $5,250 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
Dear shoppers, don't spin your wheels. With more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand, you can bet your bottom dollar we're cheaper than ever. Because man, we got traction. Yours, Toyota Sedans. Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Nothing is better than spending a whole afternoon wrapped in sheet, washed with down, gentle, soft and fresh.
I do, but make sure you breathe in slowly. Feel its gentle touch. Maybe you can where?
Act normal, everybody.
It's your okay.
Here's the watch. Every star time buyers. For this to be a fast to watch concert from Gallup, visit Rawls.com/concert for tickets.
Ozzy, Elby.
Michael Harris. With Taylor Clark beginning his second inning. And
Fortitude.
relief from Rich Hill. Bobby walked in the second inning. And reached out fielder's choice in front of Ozuna's home run in the fourth.
Well, folks, I'll be right back. I'm going to take the first round.
There's
China fan. India is what we do.
Marcelo Ozuna, a veteran slugger. Yeah, with the 14 home runs. Got something up for the runner on. Go ball. By Hill. Look at Luke Coach Tower. Look at the easy sort of runner back. That's the signal to open that thing. All the runs they run on the bases, they all signal their bullpens. That's what he's doing. Who started that? I'm not sure, but it's just a couple of years old. I think everybody does it now. Yeah, I think the big one was the bullpens that are out there in the outfield never got any love. So it's one of the big guys that hey, the way you hitters hit the ball, we're out there for it. You don't forget us. That's what happened. You don't want to be the team that does it. They go with the bullpen when you get a home run. So everybody does it now. That's right. Sitting as close to the fans as possible on a Monday night. Great pitch. Right after the team off the plate. And sometimes a hitter is not going to respect the pitcher's ability to pitch inside until they do it more than once. And now he goes breaking ball down and away. For Flyla, a copycat, he was a broadcast partner of mine many years ago, and Hall of Famer, that he felt like you don't earn the hitter's respect pitching inside unless you do it with back-to-back pitches. Then they know that it wasn't an accident or that you're doing it with intent. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, Bird had one of the greatest strip balls ever. With the jet licker. Ozuna is on with the 7th walk for a Braves hitter tonight. And Ozuna second. And now Stan Long is warming up. Or has been warming up. Potrero is out. There's a left-hand batter coming up. So Clark gets 4 outs for the Royals out of the bullpen. And he'll depart with 1 on and 1 out.
Please.
Have you tried these new garden clips? They're super easy to use. And test me now the new tool control. I can turn it up. That's not good. That's so precious. Nice and light. Enjoy 40 days of freshness your way. And my world, it's great. Now available with 50 cents. Subscribe to Rings
The reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do it. In every truck, like every Chevy driver, and the bill on standard.
Well qualified buyers get 0% APR on this auto. Plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value. Plus 50/50 total cash allowance for furniture reowners.
Dear shareholders, Denson rules. With more all-wheel drive sedans than you've ever heard of, you can bet your bottom dollar is manufacturing. Yours, Toyota's. Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. Prove yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Is at 2 p.m. Just received official word on Salvador that he was removed from the game with a left elbow contusion after being hit by Spencer Strider in the third inning. San Juan with 1 out and facing Michael Harris. Seeing pitch 2 scoreless innings in the second game of the doubleheader on Saturday. Two balls, no strikes. Mike Swanson did some exhaustive research of it. The analogy of the bullpen actually goes back farther than you think. 2018 off the Phillies. Luis Hoskins was having a conversation with Phillies reliever Hector Neris. And that's when the idea began. Luis Hoskins hit a home run. He acknowledged the bullpen. And there you go. Now, change the game. So, one spark. That's interesting. Thanks, Ron. Yeah, Mike Swanson has been called Mike Swanson about 4 times in the last 20 years. Affectionately known as Swanee, but we have 2 Swanees that have been about 7 yards of each other up here in the booth. Over here, long time, hot home camera operator, Ron Swan, that's Swanee. And of course, Royals and baseball legend, retired vice president, stats aficionado, has a dog black. The interview with McLaughlin Stadium is named after the other Swanee, who was kind enough to come out of retirement on a semi-retirement basis and join us here in the broadcast booth since Holtz and blew us off a couple of years ago. Double ball, 2 strikes, and take that one. You know, Swanee does in the offseason now, retirement. He works for Sean McDonough on ESPN with his college football. Alex basketball segments. That's a great time. Put it away. Do it up there. Melendez went back first, and now he gets a stop in the fifth. And the Lions get a pass at third. That's to a great kick by Frazier. Oh, man, nice recovery by Melendez. And saved by really sharp-handed third baseman, and then Frazier. You're walking up the upper left. You start back, but you're no ball back. To the step back that's looking up. We're pretty sure exactly how he's going. And remember, he's still 30 minutes running here. He's a catcher the whole time. No pass. Big pick. That's not easy. Okay? You want to stay out with a sliding runner, but you go out and touch those hands clean. Very nice out. That was not an easy pick. So there you go. That's almost a good hands play. Adam Frazier, you want some soft hands? There you go, right there. Beautiful. He's out.
And when Melendez dove for the ball, Ozuna took a couple of steps back for a second, and you can understand why, because when MJ didn't catch it, he rolled over the ball. So he couldn't see immediately that he didn't make the catch. The ball just kind of disappeared for a moment. And as you pointed out, MJ didn't waste any time when he realized he didn't catch it to pick it up and go to third. Feel for the situation. Now, so we wasn't sure exactly there. You can't see the ball right until right. And you know what? That's the one thing you want to do when you need your feet. Nobody wanted you. Keep it in front. You get it. And you got now. But yeah. Is that all we showed him with call for seeing? We loaded it nice, slider curve split. There have been a lot of pitches and a lot of foul balls. It's been a Reeds in left center field, and Sam Long gets to 2 outs. The 6 innings.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, and the bill becomes standard.
No qualified buyers get 0% APR on this in Florida, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value, plus $50 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
Dear track, let's go to what you live. Take on the tricks. People can't take that and show it with you. Royce, Toyota, number one retail player for 14 years of a run. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
These days, you can choice. Buying a new car and making a rookie car run like you. That's why we had that conversation. You get more out of your car. Cars don't do that all day.
Baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is presented by Blake by Yingling. Visit them at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. 4-2 Braves and a run of the 6th inning. Spencer Strider gave up 2 runs in the first inning. He labored in the second, working around a couple of walks. The now, pun intended, he is begun to hit his stride. He has thrown 91 pitches in 5+ innings. I don't think he stayed this long. The Diamondbacks did such a good job of wearing him down. Well, he's a pretty good pitcher. Yeah. And Contreras was waving his arms in the air, saying, hang on a second, we want to take another look at it. And it was not. Challenge. So the thump that you heard was off of Murphy's foot, not Frazier's leg here. Two. Fisher just grounded out to first and applied out to right. Well, it's had 7 base runners in the first 3 innings. And now just 1 over the last 2 innings. Riley, fair hands, and calls away. With nobody out. Let's go to Joel.
Well, we were telling you yesterday that upon hearing of the news, Randall Richard the trade, he was able to get to sleep at 1, up at 3:30, flying through Chicago or Pittsburgh to here. That's his side of the family, his life. Then there's, we don't talk about this often, what about your wife and your kid? Well, his wife, Victoria, was visiting her father in Wayne, Nebraska, which is about 100 miles northwest of Omaha. Her father had grown up there, moved back there, so she took the kids, they got 2 young kids, visit in summer to visit for the weekend, do the fair and all this other stuff. And she gets called her and said, I've been traded. He said, where? He said, to the Royals. And they bring this one in. I guess the ball's sticking that way all that anyway, she ended up going out to the club, renting a car, driving here with the kids. This is the life of this spouse because they'll hang out here in Kansas City until Thursday, go back to Phoenix, pack up that place, and get back here and find somewhere to live, guys.
Yeah, it's not easy going, especially thank you for covering the importance of your wife and kids at home is way more important than you were. And I'm glad that he does it. They're all safe as well. Here's Johnson. Gets out to face MJ Melendez with 2 on and nobody out.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do it. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, and ability comes standard.
Qualified buyers get 0% APR on this abroad, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value, plus $50 total cash allowance for good Chevy owners.
More miles driven, more dollars, more life embraced, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Toyota hybrids. Toyota electrified vehicles than any other brand. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's get this.
All right, Tim, I got all your policies here. Nice. What if I customize your insurance so you can pass? What if it's simple human sense? Cool. Nice. Ask your independent auto. What if?
Okay, 2 innings. Yes. Runs at first with nobody out. And here's Johnson to MJ Melendez. MJ's due. And on the outside edge, MJ has struck it. And put it out to left. Here's Johnson. He got 4 home runs. See, MJ can make it 5. And into the ball. And that's good for him. We'll make the catch and fire up the third base. And that's 2 on every line. Well, this is not the strength of the Braves team. They're both that, which was the strength last year. We're shooting that they're 10th in the National League in ERA. They were second last year. They have converted only 47% of save opportunities. 7 lows to the White Sox. So their overall ERA is way down. Starters ERA, lifted ERA. And then last in the National League in save percentage. Bell takes a strike from his walk and grounded out to short. Chris Johnson loaded it down his fastball down 3/4. Curveball cutter change. Oh, 1-2. So he's coming out firing his curveball, and that's a nice little breaker. Sure. Two on, two out for Jonathan India. Straight out with a curveball. Solid throw. Royals are 1 for 6. The runner in scoring position tonight. And it's high, 1 ball, 1 strike. They were just 1 for 20 in the Cleveland series, but they covered that with good situational hitting, and they hit 5 home runs against the Guardians. That'll work. Laying off the curve. 2-1. And Strider and the Braves dugout responsible for both base runners. Off the ground to the right side. And Albies is on target. So Johnson gets the job done. Strider gives up 2 runs over 5 innings in the Braves lead 4-2.
Attack goodness sleep-free, sex-free. Only Pampers Cruisers 360 have a 360 stretchy waistband for up to 100% leak-proof fit on every wild child. Pampers Cruiser 360, now at the new low price.
Dear Freedom, what forms do you take? More miles driven? More dollars saved? More life embraced? More electrified vehicles than any other brand? Yours, Toyota Hybrids. That's right, Toyota has more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Well qualified buyers get 0% APR on this Silverado, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value, plus $5,250 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
When the Royals get 10 or more strikeouts, you save big. Get 3 select Kraft mac and cheese products the next day. Really confidently. Strikeout games so far. The Royals have struck out 4. And the Braves have only struck out 4.
Matt Olson takes a strike. He was 0 for 2 against Rich Hill with a walk and a run score. For 2. He is 1 for 12 all time against Hill. With 6 strikeouts, but the walk was on 4 straight pitches with 2 outs. Getting Acuna to the plate with a 2 home run under where that walk ranks. And as far as 2 overs that we should have walks in it. And also still a very good hitter. And just throw it right down the middle because Rich Hill has owned him. Junior was way over the right side. He running toward the umpire and behind the India. There was nothing routine about that play at all. Bill, you want to nice play. Quick feet, center throw, all that
Yeah. Acuna.
And now Acuna. I was watching him on deck before his step back.
Yeah.
And it takes him a
Let's
while
get
to put
go.
his pads on before every at bat.
Yeah.
He's very,
I don't think two words. I said, don't get two words.
He'd be ready to hit. Knee, shin guard, the center of his head, all the way elbow, triceps. And he hit one of the longest home runs of his career in the 3rd inning. 468 feet into the county seats. Missed his share of games a lot 2 years. So, can't blame him. 3 injuries too. He got clawed out both of his knees. 2021. And going back from that, he was MVP in 2023, and last year he pulled out his knee again. Roll on the ground to 3 here. Remember, he got 73 stolen bases in his MVP season. Yeah, with the kind of speed and confidence that he has to go with it. Can't stop. Riley throws it to deep right center field. And that is going to be blocked for the Rays' 3rd home run tonight. The first person who goes is the hitter, the second one is the pitcher. Yep, I agree with you. Sam Long knew it. He could tell by the swing and the sound. That's just kind of swing in it by powerful man. 15 ball or 49 30. Number 10. 22 feet to the opposite field. Two balls and no strikes on Murphy. He was 0 for 2 and a walk. Two balls, 2 strikes. did not go. Scott Berry is the umpire at first base. That is a 2-out walk to Murphy. And here comes Matt Quatrero. Royals pitchers have walked 9 tonight in 6 2/3 innings. And it'll be Stephen Cruz coming on to face Ozzie Albies.
A diaper this foot free sets them free. Only Pampers Cruisers 360 have a 360 strip waistband for up to 100% leak-proof fit on every wild child. Pampers Cruiser 360, now with a new look price.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. The heartbeat's strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do it. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Low qualified buyers get 0% APR on this Silverado, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value, plus $5,250 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
Dear sharp curves, don't spin the wheels. With more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand, you can bet your bottom dollar we're sharper than ever. Because man, yours, Toyota's. Right now, lease a new 2025 Camry for $299 a month, or lease a new 2025 Cougar for $269 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Your resume says you're a professional floor cleaner. Clean? Mr. Clean Professional lives only greasy money half the time. You're hired.
Casey Curran Diamond. Here's a Casey Curran Royals jersey. Visit one of the comes on promotion for the Stephen Cruz. They run at first base and 2 down. The 9 walks tonight is at a season high for the Royals. And they're still in the game. Shot by 3. Right back in. Cruz. And he has the ability to shut in. That's with 2 outs already. That fastball. Over 90-100. Slider better combo. Three balls, no strikes. Cruz was a winning pitcher when Jonathan India walked off the Guardians in Game 1 on Saturday. Giving up 1 run in the 10th inning with the extra inning big sharp. And then India hit a 3-run home run. Number 10. Now, technically, one better than walk has come around the score, and that was also in front of the previous home run in the 3rd. But there was a lead-off walk in the 4th, followed by a fielder's choice, and the man sitting up there right now, Ozuna, hit a 2-run home run. So that was another walk that led to 1 ball and no strikes. Doing having 0 for 12 coming into tonight. And he's walked twice. And his 2-run home run for the Braves in front of the 4th. And now Austin Riley has added to the lead with a home run in this inning. It's going to be caught by Junior. Strong 60-mile drive. Stretch shot across the stadium and the Royals can get
We're here for a convertible. We're here to Sonic Fate. Well, let's talk. We're right here. We're here for automotive stores are small business. Because it isn't small to you.
Auto owners, the more you protect, the more you should save. Auto owners help without any hassle. That's simple human sense. Simple human sense.
That's simple human sense. Here's to the fans. Here's to the listener. Here's to each other. Here's to everyone stand up to every single day. How do you stand up to cancer? We're keeping up with MasterCard and Stand Up to Cancer to spotlight many powerful ways people stand up to the ones they love. Share your story using hashtag Stand Up with MasterCard. More honor in incredible ways we all stand up together. Because when we all come together, there's nothing we can't do.
Plus, take a lap on your motorcycle around the warning track before the game. Visit RoseUp.com for tickets. New Athletes Round Hernandez. 30 games, 153 more average, haven't given up a home run, tells me he's good. Now, he does have 24 walks in 30 innings, so he's wild. Get him on, everyone he can, that's a ball. Your hard fastball, no doubt. He's mid to upper 90s, hard slider. Excellent riding left on the heater. He's 2-pitch guy. One and one on Junior, who is over 3. Two balls, one strike. Sit, get on base. Hernandez was just called up from the minor leagues yesterday. And it's going to get to play 2 balls, 2 strikes. Five 10, 200 pounds. Great. Set the second base with his major league leading 35th double. Very nice. Keep it on and get on top of it. Right. Good to the baseman, but she can't handle that one. That's way too hot. Getting laid off like that, no way. That's a do or die shot with your glove. And even if he catches it, once he leaves his feet, he's got no chance to throw out Junior. Then trying to look around over here. Vinny is 0 for 3. Well, he didn't look like he came to a stop at all. He was just got set pitch. Oh, this was better. One ball, one strike. And the Royals are yelling. Matt Quatraro, I think, is saying the same thing you are. It's a line to right. Acuna Jr. going to play it off the chain left. The Royals are going to get a run. And Vinny Pasquantino is going to get an RBI double. Too bad he couldn't have gone underneath that, but more of an inch. That was a 2 automatic runs. But that's what she'll take it. 63rd Ruby. Yeah, look at that right there. 94. Middle. Middle in. Great form. Good stick run like that. That's a good bounce. Swing. That Royal is coming up at the right time. Thomas Royal has an 8 for 13 on the homestand with a lot of extra base hits. That includes 3 hits tonight. The double drove in a run and scored a run in the first. He turned a single into a double in the third and then singled in the fifth. And when I say he turned a single into a double, he had a ground ball into center field. Harris in center barely had to move. He took it for granted that Garcia would slow down, and he didn't, and ended up at second base. 2-1. On this homestand, Michael has 2 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, and 20 total bases. 2-2. That's a lot of production. Gotta love it. Let's check out tonight. Right away, early, you can tell. High fastball, went right with it, right by his cover. Scored again. That's a solid shot up the middle. And then he says, you don't take a throw. It's always good to have one of those good in with it. How about a 4-1? 3-2. 4 hits in one night. Not easy to come by. Ready for Bean is up there. Royals haven't done a whole lot on offense so far tonight, but they've had their chances. A couple of walks in the second, a double, and a hit batter in the third. 2 on, nobody out in the sixth. And now back-to-back doubles to score a run in the seventh. Back out play. Dylan Lee, one of 3 Braves left-handers. Still 3-2. Runner in squat position. Don't want to get called out looking, so here's borderline exact. Do everything he can to pick up that 4 hit with Rudy. Good crowd here, man. They're trying to help him out, get it going. Short, so that will not move the runner. Low way. Freddie Permine struck out in his only at-bat in the 5th inning. Coming off for Salvador Perez, who was hit on the left elbow tonight and removed because of a left elbow contusion. Oh, Kennedy. Sorry. He's due. Cal, did you say? Yeah, because Freddie mentioned he's due for a huge hit. And I thought that was going to be it. That would have been great. But sit back down and be quiet. That slider hung. You can see where it hit off the inner part of his barrel, not off the barrel. Might have been deep enough. And then he advanced to third. So I think in order, of course, little things. That's what the Royals did so well last year. Yes, they had their big hits, but they understood the importance of you can't score 3 until you score 1. And they were scoring 1 runner at a time last year. No swing. They took what they gave us. And it just feels like the first half of this year was just a search for the big hit. One and two on Frazier. On the last road trip in Miami and Chicago, the Royals hit 429 with runners in scoring position. 1 for 20 in the Guardian season, but they covered that with 5 home runs and 2 for 10 tonight. Frazier takes a look at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And 3-2 on Frazier. Grichuk is next. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes. In the air to Acuna. So the Royals get 1, but the Braves know that could have been a figure eight. And that's 5-3 for the 8.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on this Silverado, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value, plus $5,250 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
Dear unbreakable spirit, when the terrain is gnarly, you steadiness. When obstacles are ahead, you lift us. When the turf is hostile, you inspire us. On a mission, Toyota trust. Right now, we can reach 2025 Tacoma SR5 for $299 a month, or get 1.99% APR for 72 months. All you look at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
We live the biggest place from every day. With Pure Water. Quick pitch. Late nights, early mornings, MLB Network.
I am back.
With his brand new contract extension, will pitch tomorrow for the Royals against Eric Petty, whom the Braves just acquired from St. Louis. Yeah, she must be base hitting on while go over there.
Yeah.
Now, Profar hits it into right center field.
Profar hits it into right center.
And Allen will make the turn and go to third. Coverage tomorrow's at 6 o'clock with Joel and Monty with a Seth Lugo preview. And he'll be breathing a little easier tomorrow, knowing where he's going to be for the 2 years or one request. Right, Shepherd Royals Live tomorrow at 6 o'clock. He was telling Joel and Monty about. There was a time in my career where I heard my name in the trade deadline. That was flattering, you know. It's nice to be wanted.
Yeah.
But he's past that now. They need a new rosin back. It's soggy because the pitchers have been going to it all night with wet hands. By the way, the last time the Royals swapped 11 was June 2021 at Yankee Stadium. Only one of the worst places in the world to walk 11. The Royals lost that game, but it was 6-5. I don't remember anything about that game. But I'm sure at some point, you and I at the end of the game said, wonder how this would have gone if they didn't walk 11. Yeah, they lose by 1 run at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
So the moral of the story is it is very difficult to win when you walk 10 or more. The Royals are down by 2.
Again. Same question. Olsen lines it up the right field line.
And Olsen puts runners at second and third with 1 out. And the Braves have another 3-run lead. Cutter down the way. Premium hitter like that knows he can't pull that. So why not just wait and just put an easy swing on it and hit get away?
Yeah. One out.
So decision time here with an open base and Ronald Acuna Jr. coming up. And Brian Sweeney's going to come out. The Royals will be talking it over. And the official, they're going to send him to first base. So it'll be Austin Riley with the bases loaded, 1 out. Now this on paper seems like an obvious thing to do, but remember, this is a night where everybody is struggling to throw strikes. So you've given Steven Cruz, who has walked 2 in 2/3 of an inning, the responsibility to throw strikes with the bases loaded and 1 out. And even though it is intentional, it is still another walk, number 12. And that's the most the Royals have allowed in a game since July of 18 against Washington. They walked 13. In case you're wondering, they did not win that game. Yeah.
No, I remember that game.
Right here. He still football the worst way.
I remember hearing about it.
Riley is 1 for 4 with an offensive field home run. To the gap.
2 runs are in.
And that Austin Riley double is worth 3.
Austin Riley double is worth 3. 9-3 Braves.
We have the guys a 2-pitch pitcher, but he fastball, slider, cutter, and he was sitting on one of them. And that looked like a slider. Just stayed in the middle.
They ain't even doing nothing.
Runners are everywhere. I think at one point all three of those guys were in between third and home at the same time. Yeah. So they're Acuna Jr. took first as Regal left. Murphy rolls it out to India. And Riley to third. Like this. They all were in between third and home at one point. When he runs hard, Acuna has excellent speed, and you're telling me about his 73 stolen bases when he won the MVP 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Never good though with that.
I told you game fall away. 9-3. Braves on top of the Royals.
9-3 Braves in the eighth inning.
What in the hell are you swinging at? Ellie? Come on, Cruz.
Two-one.
2-1. Three balls, one strike.
The scoreboard, and you can make some assumptions about the game. But look at this: 9 runs on 7 hits. That'll tell you there's been a lot of walks in the game, which there have been. And then the Royals have 3 runs on 9 hits. And they've left 9 on base. A lot of hits and very few runs. You're not doing well hitting with runners in scoring position. A lot of runs and not as many hits. And walks are a factor, and they have been tonight. 12 given up by the Royals. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tom Goodwin, one-time Royal, and one-time Braves coach at first base. Yeah, Goody, he looks in good shape. He can still play. 14-year career, stole 369 bags. That's moving. He was with the Royals for parts of 4 years. Checks his swing, and that is walk number 13.
Make that little walk number 13. Cruz. Come on. Get this damn pitcher out of here, coach.
The Royals have these stolen base totals: 50, 66, and 50. And Tom Kelly had one line. He said, and only he had to know Tom Kelly. He said, yeah, I don't think Mr. Doubleday had him in mind when he laid out the distances of the bases. And the other one was, Tom Goodwin has 2 speeds. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Here he comes, now he goes.
Was he? I believe it. He and Steve Hosey were number 1 picks out of there. He had been a high draft pick with the Dodgers. First round pick out of Fresno State. Just couldn't get it going with the Dodgers. But now his career going with the Royals, and ended up playing 14 seasons in the big leagues. 2 balls, 1 strike on Ozuna. He has one of the 3 Braves home runs tonight.
2 walks, a 2-1 bomb in the left field. Well, I don't think I need to tell everybody who's going to win this game. If you're still watching that Pete McDivitt
Will make the play. Atlanta gets 4-3 on the double by Riley.
they lead by 6.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. Because only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on this Silverado, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value, plus $5,250 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
Dear sharp curves. Don't spin wheels.
Well, this.
Sedans than any other brand. You can bet your bottom dollar we're sharper than the curve. Man, we got traction. Yours, Toyota Sedans. Right now, lease a new 2025 Camry for $299 a month. Or lease a new 2025 Prius for $269 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go.
What's this?
I got one for you, boss.
Oh, yeah?
It's black, white, and dented all over.
I give up.
Company truck.
Yeah, it's bad.
But thanks to our agent, we've already submitted the claim and can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pay what they owe without any hassle.
Lucky for you, that's simple human sense.
Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you.
Well, if you haven't heard, we have some sad news to pass along. Ryan Sandberg, the Hall of Fame baseman, mostly with the Cubs, has passed away from prostate cancer. He was 65 years old. We were just in Chicago a couple of series ago, and members of the Cubs organization were telling us that he was getting toward the end. But man, what a career. 16 years in the big leagues, 15 with the Cubs. Randall Grichuk. It's run into very deep left field. I mean, it's his first home run as a Royal. That's up to Dylan Lee, who has just entered the game. And that's Grichuk's second hit tonight, third as a Royal. And it's 9-4. But beautiful swing. 104.
Yes, I did.
23 footer. Clean. You got it. He knew it. Right on contact. You can feel it. Unloaded.
Strike right there.
So, Ryan Sandberg, MVP in 1984, 10-time All-Star. Rollins Gold Gloves. 65 years old. I can tell you a Ryan Sandberg story, personal story. My dad was the manager of the Cubs in 1992 and 1993, and I'm just a college kid. But I would go visit him for a week or so during the summer when they were at Wrigley Field. And you know, he had Ryan Sandberg, he had Mark Grace, Judson. One ball, 2 strikes. And I got a chance to meet him, but I had learned throughout my childhood, you know, let the players come and talk to me. They got a job to do. It wasn't my job to go and bother them as they were getting ready for a game, right? Melendez is down on strikes.
Melendez is down on strikes.
But, you know, just having watched Ryan Sandberg was so big, he hit so many home runs. It was just a reflection of being a big, burly, manly man kind of guy. He was the most gentle human being. Would look you in the eye. And the story was, it was my last day. I was going back to college at Wrigley Field, and I had taken batting practice before the game. And I was getting out of the shower in my dad's office, manager's office. They also have a shower, and I was getting dressed, and all of a sudden I hear a knock on the door.
Broadcast.
And I look up, and there's Ryan Sandberg knocking on the door of my dad's office at Wrigley Field. My dad was out in the field during batting practice, and he must have told somebody who told somebody that, Ryan could
There's something to see.
Ryan Sandberg left batting practice and came into the Cubs clubhouse, knocked on the door, and asked if he could come in. It was kind of those moments like, what's going on here? Ryan Sandberg is asking me if he could come in.
Swing and a miss.
I said, sure. And he said, hey, I just wanted to tell you, it was really nice to meet you, and I just wanted to lift you up in your upcoming college season. Oh, man. I shook my hand, turned around, and took off and went back onto the field and finished batting second for last season. That he knew that would mean something forever for you.
Kyle Isbell's 0 for 2. On ball the first. Matt Olson takes it for the second out.
Just about every kid whose father was a major leaguer as a player, as a manager, we had the privilege of hanging out with them and being in the dugout, being in the clubhouse, being on the field during batting practice. When we get to 20, 30, 40 years old, and people ask, what do you remember? Who is your favorite player? We always remember the players, not based on how good they were, but how nice they were to us. Yeah. And that was one encounter that I will never forget. Wow. Good, great story, buddy. Thank you. It's for me too, because you just never know the opportunities that you have to make somebody feel good with a little act of kindness. Wow. Jonathan India singled and scored in the first.
Jonathan India singled and scored.
Royals led 2-0. And then the Braves with a 2-run home run in the second, a 2-run home run in the fourth, a solo home run in the seventh. Scored 4 in the 8th inning. 3.
Fourth, put up a fourth. Top of the 8th. Strike right there. Jonathan India. From Lee. India got underneath it. Couldn't get it out of here. Ryan Sandberg.
There's a reason Chevy
died.
The heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong.
Going to the top tonight, I believe.
Like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on this Silverado, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total, plus $1,550 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
Dear Triathlon, let's splash through rushing rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Your Toyota SUVs.
Right now, lease a new 2025 Land Cruiser for $499 a month, or lease a 2025 RAV4 for $349 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Thanks everyone, especially Vicky. She's been with us since the beginning and saved us enough on our insurance to help us open our second location.
Auto Owners offers a variety of discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance because they think the more you protect, the more you should save.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Vicky.
That's typically what sense. As your independent agent, Auto Owners, that's for you.
Put me something in.
It's a commercial.
Jonathan Bowen will get the top of the 9th inning. He said a few occasions recently where he thought he was on his way to AAA, but because of circumstances never got all the way to Omaha, turned around and headed back to Kansas City. He keeps his ringer on his phone. That calls. He'll always remember the up and downs. He's settled this season.
Scorcher to right field up at that Harris. 112 off the bat. Run it out. And 115 out. For Bowen. This is his 7th turn with the Royals this year. 7. I knew it was a lot. And that's it. Yeah. And Melendez, he doesn't get it. Only one extra bases. And I think he was pretty simple with a double. On the short side, that reminds me of the great Dickie Rekdal. Sidewise, clockwise, top. Profile takes a strike. He's singled and short. And Riley's 3-run double in the 8th inning. Either decided him or redirected. Robbie Jr. was going to the middle and kicked to his right. And the Braves get the run right back for another 6-run lead. Get something went wrong here. What's Jr.? Watching it puts up there, big ball. And he's going the other way. His misery. Very high in the right center field. Olsen is out. Match down the 9th inning. And now Ronald Acuna Jr., who tied the game at 2. Way back in the 3rd inning with a home run. And he was intentionally walked and scored in the 8th. Two balls, no strikes. Three-0. Swinging 3-0. And that is ball 4. And that is a record-tying home walk, rather. And it is the 14th walk given up by the Royals tonight. That ties a team record. It is the 5th time and the first time in 19 years. Back in 2006. Didn't expect that. We talked about the Royals the whole game. They definitely were bothering the Royals. Chuck Johnson, Rich Hill, bothered him. Strider was off his game. One and one. Ronelvi Hernandez. Some Royals fans might remember that name. He walked
14. That was a 14-3 loss to Minnesota. That youngster with a souvenir up to the first base side is one of the 23,000 plus here tonight. 23,850. Frazier runs to the grass, and that's the end. Atlanta has a run, and we head to the bottom of the ninth with the Braves leading 10-4.
Febreze, the new home, your bathroom can feel like a revolving door. Keep things fresh with Febreze Bathroom. It's an apple-free air freshener with 5 odors for 45 days. So even after every flush, you know that's amazing. Febreze.
I don't know about you. Working from home, I gotta have every part of my house clean. That means tidying up, then spraying my Febreze air mist to leave every room smelling fresh and clean. With that done, it's time to get to work.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Well, qualified buyers get 0% APR on this Silverado, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value, plus $50 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
It's Florence Day. More miles driven, more hours saved, more life embraced, and more electric vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. That's right. Toyota has more electric vehicles than any other brand. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota.
You got a lot of house here, so remember with the Royals 14, you have to win like that. You did not part of that 14. And the Royals never won a game with Milwaukee 14 at fairly small sample size. 2006, the last time we will be Royals live.
My guy here is Rafael Montero for the bottom of the ninth inning. He's a good one average of 200. Hit the ball in the yard pretty well. 91 and 96 this basketball senior.
Yeah.
So it's deep, and we can swing it in and he doesn't get it. So Junior has another double, so give him a major leading 36. Yeah, good take. Harris wasn't sure either to go back and forth. That's what he was talking about. So he kind of came in too late. Gamble it is, and Junior just knocks him down. Kenny Pasquantino 1 for 4 with a
Vinny Pasquantino is 1 for 4. Big balls, all sides. Going on, nobody else.
The third Braves walk tonight. And Michael Garcia comes up. He's the DH tonight. The Royals had a 2-0 lead at the end of the one. Michael had an RBI double, and he scored a Salvi single. And the Royals did score again until the 7th. And then Evan Montero and his middle popping up all the 150 degrees. They get the strike.
One.
Montero Iglesias comes up in a great bullpen.
One.
You get a lot of gold in that league with Mets, Rangers, Astros, Indians, Astros, Braves, couple stints, Astros, Astros, maybe almost with the Astros. Two balls, two strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Bases loaded, nobody out. A double and 2 walks.
Double and with Kranitz.
So you go to a pitcher like Montero with a big lead and ERA just under 5, but just in case, get your closer warmed up. And Kranitz appears to be lecturing more than he is comforting. Yeah, although there's a couple of little love taps right there. But he's old school. He can let it go how it feels. Suggests, and I think it's a good one. We made it with yesterday instead of don't worry about any big numbers. They need nothing in a 6-run game. Let's focus on the hitter. Right? And Freddie Bertini was number 2. I think it's still quicker.
The Royals.
This season 0-7.
Fair ball. 1 is in. 2 is in. 10-6. Makes it a safe situation.
So Brian Stender wasn't planning on using his closer tonight, but he'll go to Iglesias with 2 on, nobody out.
Iglesias is coming in.
The heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country.
Come on in if you play new boys and girls. This ball game just got interesting. Man is playing in their clothes.
Plus $1,000 cash allowance.
Man, I wasn't planning on using the closer, but, well, boys and girls, ball game continues like that. There's 9 innings, 27 up and 27 down you got to get. And this game, well, you never know when you can get called into the game for the closer. It may be bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, tying one at the plate.
Recovered for this?
Of course. It's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's just what you would say. How do you get to
Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for
No,
you.
thank you.
It's a Kansas City. The lead is bigger than 3, but in the middle of the end, all it has to be is the tying run on deck. That's what the Royals are right now. Nobody out. And Iglesias has a 5+ ERA. He's 11 out of 16 in save opportunities. ERA got the 2. Yeah. I'll go back to what we talked about much earlier in the game. Only the White Sox, when they lower save percentage than the Braves.
Yeah.
All the way by Frazier, no balls, 2 strikes. The Braves have converted 47% of save opportunities. The White Sox 45 going into tonight. Jump on, we see straight to take that.
Come on, for me. Frazier. Blue ball. Fly ball. Sack fly. 3-1 game. Frazier sack fly and RBI on that. Come on, get him over, get him in. That's what you got to do in the big leagues. Well, Randall Gritchen hit his first home run as a Royal. He's trying to get on for MJ Melendez. Acuna makes the catch. 2 outs. Tying one's at the plate. And they make the last out. Well, game's over. They tie the game. They go into extras. First pitch change. And ball game.
And the Braves had a huge night on offense. 10 runs on only 9 hits. They took advantage of 14 walks by the Royals pitcher, tying a team record. They also hit 3 home runs, and they beat the Royals tonight. 10-7.
Peace.